sister. For you see, a full year had passed since that lonely old man and the lonely old woman lost their gingerbread boy to that devious fox. They were lonelier than ever, and then the old man said,
I think it's time to bake again. But what if the same thing happens? I couldn't bear that loss. I couldn't. Let's make a girl this time and dress her with candies. Surely a sweet little girl wouldn't run away.
So they mixed up their dough, and they rolled it out, and once again cut it into the shape of a gingerbread. Now this time though, they were careful. They dressed it with as many candies as they could get on that gingerbread. And they completed that cookie with, yes, I'm not kidding, an amazing hairdo made out of licorice whips. The old woman said,
Until the ugly girl.
and while the lonely old woman and the lonely old man were standing over the oven, they remembered that short life of their last gingerbread boy. The old man said,
He never should have run away. He never should have trusted that fox.
and as that cookie baked, oh my goodness, her mind woke up. She heard everything, sweet or not. She thought, things will be different this time. And when it was time for that cookie to be done, the old woman carefully, ever so carefully, cracked the open door and out jumped the gingerbread cookie, running around toward the door with the old woman and the old man shouting,
Stop!
but the little old man came running and that cookie was ready out the door and headed out down the path. Oh my goodness, the gingerbread girl said,
Here we go.
and the man and the woman, they stood up and they ran as fast as they could. And they ran as fast as they could, but they couldn't catch that gingerbread girl. And she sang, that gingerbread girl dashed along the path and she came to a group of farmers who were just out working in their fields, and they smelled the aroma of that fresh gingerbread, and they said,
Wait, can we have a taste?
oh boy, she laughed and called,
Hey farmers, don't bother like my brother and dad. Run all you want, but I've learned from him. I'll run and I'll run with the leap and a slow. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread girl.
oh my goodness, farther down the road, some pigs came into view. Oh, that gingerbread girl grew closer, her candy sparkled in the sunlight. The pig said,
Boing, boing, you yummy, you smell good. Can we have a taste?
but you know that gingerbread girl was too fast. She leaped over those piggies and she sang,
I can leap past piggies like all of the others. This story will end like that of my brother. I'll run with the leap and the slow. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread girl.
well, farther along, the gingerbread girl, believe it or not, passed a cow with her calf.
Mom, I want the cookie to go with my milk. Sounds delicious.
But when the cow tried to reach, they reached as fast as they could, but they found out that that gingerbread girl was too fast. She called out,
Taste if you want. I'm with you. Although you have 4 feet and I only have 2. I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a slow. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread girl.
now down the path they came right up to a school. And oh my goodness, the kids were out at recess and feeling quite hungry. When the kids saw that delicious gingerbread cookie coming, they
Cookie. Cookie.
and the gingerbread girl waved to them as they joined the chase, and they all listened as she sang.
I know that it's snack time. If you want a treat, come follow along and you'll soon have a treat.
And they sang,
Run with the leash and the twirl. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread girl.
Now, I'm sorry to say we've come to that part of the story that gets a little bit dangerous. For you see, the gingerbread girl arrived at the same river her brother had tried to cross. And I can't believe this, but who should be waiting but that same devious fox. Gingerbread girl shivered, and then she sang in a very whispery voice.
Do I have your promise for a safe ride? For a safe ride to shore? You won't drop me or eat me. That's all I am for.
And so the gingerbread girl gingerly climbed on the fox's tail. The instant the gingerbread girl climbed on the fox, he dove into the water ready for a fabulous feast. And the fox said, ooh, it was getting deep. Well, the gingerbread did what she was told, and the fox said, oh no, the water was even deeper, and the fox said, no sooner had he spoken those words that the gingerbread girl leaped to his head, pulled off a strand of her own licorice hair, and with the expertise of a ranch hand, she triple-looped it around the fox's snout, tied it off with a half-hitch knot, and she whispered into that fox's ear,
I am good.
well, that was a loud whisper. And the fox snarled, the fox struggled, and strained and thrashed about. But that gingerbread girl hung on, turning back that fox toward the crowd, riding the fox like a bucking bronco, and the gingerbread girl whizzed past singing, and so it was. The crowd followed all the way back to the house of the lonely old woman and the lonely old man. And believe it or not, when the old lady and the old woman saw them, the little gingerbread girl got down the bowl and they started to mix and
Mix with a leap and a twirl, singing, I'll bake you some more, I'm the gingerbread girl.
And that old woman and the old man quickly joined in to help make cookies. And of course, we're never lonely again with so many new friends. But wait, what about that fox? The gingerbread girl eventually was able to teach him some manners. And you can see them most days riding across the countryside, and you'll hear a small voice drifting in the breeze singing, and so it was. The old lady, the old man had all these new friends, and everybody enjoyed some cookies to the end.